Okay, hello ladies and gentlemen, I'm your host Phontomen and welcome to tonight's show. Tonight we're going to be playing more Battle Operation 2 because the test was extended. So, let's try and dig this out just a little bit more before they, shut the game off and we don't see it again for months and, months, possibly almost a year. Because at this rate, I don't think we're getting this game fully released anytime fucking soon at this rate. But, oh well, there's always a chance. So let me start the game up here and we can get going. Hopefully we don't have any interruptions involving servers exploding and interns having to go in with fire extinguishers, as we had several times yesterday. Right, okay. Right. Hello folks, welcome to the show. Now let's try this again with hopefully less frustration this time. So we know the goof flight type works. Well, let's see if we can get that any more effective and anything else. G3 gas server farm. Oh no, the Titans are at the walls. There's just two Hyzacs and a fucking giant can of triple G gas just on the side of the building, directly into the server racks. Okay, so.
Good evening. My records say you're due for a bonus.
We get to gamble more.
Center to collect it when you're ready.
What did I miss last time on Space Magic bullshit mech pilots? It was kind of infuriating, and then we got lucky, and then also I decided to play a suit that wasn't garbage. Kind of suspect, improved by the end. This game still has many fucking problems, but we can hopefully hope that some of them are going to be addressed.
Hi!
But anyway, now we begin with gambling. These are the same fucking thing.
I see you're going for a supply drop. Ooh, I see you're going for a supply drop. What time is it? Supply drop time!
Seems like the later issues were on the latter point of the garbage suit. Yes, this is true. This is a game with many mobile suits. Not all of them are good. In fact, a lot of them are garbage.
Starting material drop now.
But let's see what we get out of the free gacha and then go get some more coins. More weapons for shit I don't have. Oh, joy. See, this is, I could harp on this forever and ever, but I already did so. But these need to be a separate fucking gacha.
Yes,
that's not too much to ask.
Go, go, go.
If I'm gonna spend money on this game, I don't want half the shit I get to be shit I can't use. Ooh, look at that. It's, well, actually something I could buy, but I don't have any money for it.
Yes, let's keep it going. Go, go, go.
How do you... Didn't they add unicorn to this? Not in this version of the game. Oh, hey, look! Something I can actually use, even though I think that actually that's the weapon. Right. That's for the goof flight. Yay! Great, fantastic. It'd be nice if it prioritized shit you had. But also, just make weapons a separate fucking gadget, Jesus Christ.
Yes, let's keep it going. Go, go, go!
It's not currently in this build of the game, and the unicorn predictably doesn't have the you can't fight me because I said so abilities.
Yes, let's keep it going.
We're not going full retard with the Neo Zeong that basically says nobody can shoot me because I said so. Okay, that's for the Hyzac, I guess.
Yes, let's keep it going. Go, go, go!
I got one thing I can use. Hooray. I think that, well, that can be used for a suit that I'm not using. Okay. Oh, hey! Something I actually like. I actually really enjoy the Thoroughbred suits, because I actually, again, played Encounters in Space way too fucking much, and that's where the whatchamacallit, the Gundam Side Stories thing, that's where it was made for. It was actually specifically made for that game. So, Unit 5.
Yes, let's keep it going. Go, go, go!
A gym. A gym. Just a gym.
Let's keep it going. Go, go, go!
Another gym that I already have.
Yes, let's keep it going. Go, go, go!
Parts for a goof I'm not using.
There it is! A materials bonanza!
But, oh, right, that's a raid, too. Well, I already have that Unit 5, it's just that this is a 2-star. Isn't there one that's a support? I think the BST ones are actually supports instead of raids, which is the upgraded kit. I think? I think. But let's go get those extra coins.
Promise me you'll come back.
How do they fit a GM in the box? Very, well, the gyms are designed to do anything, honestly. They're designed to be able to be crammed in many situations, most of which are suicidal. Oh boy, a medal. Wow. Oh boy.
What is it?
Give me my gambling money.
Here, take this.
A Gyaradoga. Okay. The BST units are still their own respective types. Unit 4's Mega Beam fires a bit differently, and they behave better in space. Right, that would make sense. But I remember one of them being a support. I can't remember.
That should be all you need to know.
I guess I'm wrong. The Gyaradoga is terrifying to face in in open space. Interesting. Okay, so free gambling. Well, paid for but compensated free gambling. Any day now, game. I'm really not going to use these.
Hi!
We don't have enough time to make those actually matter.
Trying your luck with
Well, we got 2
Famous
rolls.
supply drop?
Nope.
Ooh, I see you're going for a supply drop. What time is
Whoopsie
it?
doodles. Hit the
Supply
wrong
drop
button.
Time.
The Mudrock and FA7 are supports. I mean, yes, but
Requesting a material drop for the designated point, please.
It's just a weapon that I can't use.
Go, go,
Whoops.
go.
Bronze.
Yes, let's keep it going. Go, go, go.
Oh boy, stagger.
Yes, let's keep it going. Go, go, go.
Silver.
Yay! You're so
Hey guys, nuclear weapon! It's not actually beam, it's the beam bazooka variant, but hey look guys, I found some nuclear weapons!
Yes, let's keep it going. Go, go, go.
That's an interesting thing to find in a gambling crate. Gigan, probably not gonna use that, but it's an okay support.
Yes, let's keep it going.
But hey, we've
Go,
got
go,
nuclear
go.
weapons now, it's gonna be great. Nothing could possibly go wrong. More things for the Gigan.
Yes, let's keep it going. Go, go, go.
I can use those, I likely won't though. Zaku machine gun.
Yes, let's keep it going. Go, go, go.
The Zeta Gundam beam. I do have the Zeta Gundam, so okay.
Yes, let's keep it going. Go, go, go.
Let's get on with it, but Jim Cannon.
Yes, let's keep it going.
More
Go, go,
Gigan
go.
part. Man, I'm gonna have like a 6-arm Gigan here.
There it is. A materials bonanza.
Absolutely fucking nothing. Wow. Aside from nuclear
What time
weapons.
is it? Supply drop time.
Let's get on with it, please, because these animations are really kind of mediocre with how they're going. I'd like to see Haha Gold Crate, but
Requesting a material drop for the designated point, please.
hamburgers. It's the hamburger helper.
Feeling about this one.
Hey! What's in the box?
Yay! You're so lucky.
Oh no. Oh no. Someone's about to get violated. It's actually not really that great of a suit for me anyway. It's probably pretty good in the hands of people who actually really want to get it to work, but it's, I never really liked the Hammurabi.
Yes, let's keep it going.
But Yazan has entered the fray. Oh no. More hamburger helper.
Yes, let's keep it going. Go, go, go. Yes, let's keep it going. Go,
Ooh, beam saber. 2 beam sabers. Ooh.
Keep it going. Go, go, go.
Okay, beam rifle for the ground Gundam. All right, fine. We actually have that.
Let's keep it going. Go,
Hey! Actually, I wanted to. You see this? This was recommended to me, so I guess we'll actually look at that now. It's the AWAC Zack.
Yes, let's keep it going. Go, go, go. Yes, let's keep it going. Go, go. Yes, let's keep it going. Go, go, go. There it is.
All right
a
then.
Materials bonanza.
Okay, so apparently the AWAC Zack is actually, well, could be more suited to my taste. We will see. Let's have a look, see it here, and now we're out of gambling money. Oh well.
Come again.
What a
Promise
fucking
you'll
shame.
come back.
Can you even craft suits in this? I believe you can in some cases, but that's kind of convoluted. Mostly it's events. Mostly you're gambling for shit. I'd love a mouse. I love a mouse on screen. It'd be nice. Okay, so what the fuck does this thing do? Okay, grenades. Recon sensor. Recon sensor AoE. And then a shield. Okay, so what weapons? What do we got here? Just a Zaku machine gun, basically. But not the other Zaku machine guns. No, it's the GM with a body kit Zaku machine gun. All right, high performance radar. Enhanced radar performance extends effective range from 300 meters to 450 meters. Okay, fine. Observational data link allows allies to see the HP of enemy mobile suits captured on radar. I make everyone see the free kills. That man's the free kill. Go get him. Fucking AWAC says so. Anti-jamming. Weakens jamming functions of enemy mobile suits, nullifies level 3 jamming, and diminishes the radius of higher level jamming by 200 meters. Oh, okay. Anti-stealth. Weakens stealth systems on board enemy mobile suits. Nullifies stealth level 3 or lower. The Yak guys cannot hide now. Special back head buffer. Reduces HP loss from back to the back of the head damage by 15%. Okay. Add-on okay. And back. Its movement transition cause it cruising without deceleration. It precision system analyzes spotted mobile suits and relays HP and category info to team. Grants 3% bonus damage against spotted targets. Stealth. Reduces enemy radar detection range when not attacking. Okay, so I'm somehow stealth, even though I'm an AWACS unit, blasting radar waves out on every fucking frequency. Okay. So this is a team support thing. It's probably nice to have, but we'll see if it's actually effective. So I have stealth, and I also remove stealth. I also allow everyone to see the free kills. So we'll give that one a go-round, I guess. Well, let's see here. I suppose I want to be alive. That would probably be the best thing to do here. I think I have... No, I do not have the other beam sabers. Okay, so... I'd love to be... Oh, I have to do shortcuts. Okay, so these are... Okay, so these are abilities. And there's a grenade. Okay, so... One that's spotting... Okay, I gotta see how these work. But obviously we want the gun on one. I'd love to be able to register these to other quick commands. Or rather, what I could do is I could just do mouse up. But that's... Okay, so that is actually... That's really weird. Is that actually for mouse up, or... I have no idea how that works. I really have no idea how assigning a key to that actually works. I'm gonna hope that it is actually that. Then again, I can also cycle using mouse wheel down. I forgot about that. But, One, two, and then 3 and 4, I get... This is not a weapon, so we don't have to worry about that, so... Actually, I can't be 3, because that's already 3! That's really fucking awkward! Why isn't it just one or the other? Okay. Okay, we'll put it on 5, and we'll just deal with having to just kind of flex a little bit. That's odd. The pulse is AoE. The spot gun is for marking one unit you have to aim at. Probably pretty easy to do. Okay, resistances. Well, let's try and stack a bunch of resistances rather than doing HP. We might actually have some room for things. But, okay, so... Well, ballistic. And then beam. And then even more ballistic. And then even more beam. And I think if we have enough space, we will actually throw the HP onto it. We do! Haha, hit points. And then... This... I mean... It's not really all that great. I probably should specialize in weapon damage or, like, cooldowns. Probably, but I don't have enough money to buy all those parts. So, what do you know? I have enough space to fit literally everything. So this is... You see, the HP buff is nice, but that's not really a jaw-dropping amount of HP. It's probably more metagame compliant, I'm guessing, because I never really got this terribly far into playing this game on the PS4, that resistances are probably better to game than raw HP values. And then you compensate for maneuverability and firepower instead of just giving yourself more numbers. Yo, in raw HP, your resistances just kind of make the numbers you already have more effective. So let's go a pokin' with this thing and see what happens.
You're pretty impressive, pilot.
iPhone update.
You're pretty impressive, pilot.
Oh my god, I have to do the fucking promotion. Okay. I have to go over here and be promoted for the ranks that don't matter. Wow! Can I play the fucking game now?
Congratulations on your promotion.
Battlefield Friends promoted voice line.
Oh, hi there.
Okay, no, okay, I guess I can play the video game now. ASL parts, oh, okay, auto site. Let's see. Do I have any money for this?
Welcome to the supply
Oh,
counter.
I did actually get a bunch more money, so we can actually do that. Plus, we can buy more suits if we wanted to.
Exchange
But
the
we're not
TP
going to
you
do
have
that.
on hand for materials. These are the
Okay, what do we
current
got?
materials.
Let's see here. ASL, we can't do level 2, but we can get level 1.
Thank you so much.
So we can just kind of just point the gun at people and wave it around. Actually, I had to buy level 2. I had to buy level 1 to get level 2. All right.
Thank you so much.
Okay, recovery time for some status effects by 20%. Reduction doesn't stack for level different. Oh, well, that's garbage then. More resistances.
Thank you so much.
I like not dying. That's really fucking expensive, though. Holy shit, that's a giant jump in cost. Level 3, 15,000. Level 4, 140,000. Wow.
Thank you so much.
Okay, I guess I'll look around before I commit. Fuckers. Okay, there's attack, range, but we're not really for doing damage. Priestry. Would this keep the spotting up longer? That might be useful. Because is spotting a status effect? Are you crippled by my amazing procking abilities? We could also get some maneuverability. That might also help. Actually, we have close range like a motherfucker, so we should probably grab that.
Thank you so much.
Actually, could probably grab all of the maneuverability,
so
aside from
much.
level 4, which is, again, incredibly fucking... What is that jump? What is... Alright, so it's about... Okay, so it goes from, like, 2,000 to 10,000, 15, about 30,000. What should level 4 be? 150,000... Sir, that's like Joe Biden's votes at 3 a.m. What the fuck? Just do it. What is that jump?
Thank you so much.
I think I probably have too much shit on to actually use that, but oh well.
These are the current supply materials.
Auxiliary, what else we got up for auxiliary? Ranged beam weapons, we're using a gun. Turning capabilities, thruster overheat. For ranged beam weapons, I mean, that would work, but long range is... Let's see how much space we got. Increased damage to legs, head, and back by 3%, which stacks with the bonus that we do.
Thank you so much.
That stacks with our innate bonus of, I see the man, I do bonus damage. So,
Thank you so much.
Okay, these are actually increase head HP. These are just parts. I mean, it'd be nice to put the leg version, like this, on the goof so I don't bust my legs wide the fuck open every time I land. You know, reinforce the kneecaps, but that's not what we're doing here. The higher end parts just get them from the RT store. I suppose that's a compensation, I suppose. Like, you can get them from the recycle counter, but you, like, you're supposed to, you can get them there, and that's what you're supposed to do, but just in case you don't have the tickets, you could buy them for immense amounts of fucking DP, which is, those prices, man. Okay, so let's do a little bit of finagling here, since we don't really need all of this shit. We don't need this, we don't need that, definitely don't need that. Okay, so what we could do is probably just take these off, and then put the higher grade ones on first. These, I think I'm gonna cram on here because we do 3% passive higher damage. These will increase that to 9%, and then 12. That's actually substantial. Thrusters, well, we'll see if we have any space, but we can't do that. Oh, no. 8, yeah, that's way too much. ASL fucking immediately bricks that. Wow. You can do level 1? Yeah, okay, that's a little better. But, That 3% is only when you mark someone with your pings. Yes, but then I do 12% damage to that man instead of just 3. So I have to mark the man with the ping, but I can have 2 ways of doing that, and I get... You know, just, I get 9 already, and then if I ping the man, I get an extra bit. So, I mean, what do we have left if I slap that on? Absolutely fucking nothing. I mean, we'll just have to compensate, I guess. We just, with the smart, put the smart gun down and actually aim, yo, soldier. Get good. Okay, so ballistic resistance, but what is... Okay, so what if I get rid of these, too? What if I just use the level 2 one? How much room do I have for ballistic resist? No. It's either attack or resistances. I guess we'll try both. Okay, so I guess we can slap the level 1 resistances on and have both of them, a little bit of a bump. And then, oh, we got some room. Actually, we could have thrusters level 3. Ooh. And that's about all it is for useful equipment. Can we get anything else in here? Actually, we can have thrusters level 2 as well. Oh boy. So this is Forsaking Defense for maneuverability and damage increase. How meta. But, okay, that should work out. Or at least that's a way of doing this, I guess. It's gonna really fucking hurt when I ping you and then I start fucking clicking at you.
I handle pilot sorties for the whole camp.
Series battles are restricted to specific MS. Recreate battlefields from specific series. Ah, yes. That'd be nice, however, no.
Making preparations for sortie.
Okay, unrestricted.
Come back in one piece, okay?
We could dial this down, I
Please
think,
begin
but
preparations for
let's see here.
sortie.
Okay, how many points is this? But yeah, this is 450. This is fucking Zeta Gundam, so it's gonna be up there. We can't actually get to like 4. If they have 450, we can, I suppose, but we'll see how we can do with this. So we can play by restrictions, but I guess most of I'm gonna go out on a limb and say most people are playing unrestricted. So it'll probably just needlessly increase matchmaking times to the point where we won't actually get one. But while this is doing this, let's examine.
Team has been established. Commence final preparations.
Okay, so high performance radar. Okay, nullifies. Yeah. Okay, move in the same direction. Analyze it against spotted targets, but well, I have to spot them with either looking at them or the AOE in order to get that bonus 3 damage. Everything else is just passive. I don't have to worry about anything else. I'm here to help. I'm the friendly Isaac. Oh, hey, look, he's on the other team. No stream sniping, you son of a bitch. Hey, look, it's that man on the enemy team. I guess I'll ping Kadyusha and then shoot him in the legs.
Catapult deck is open. Mobile suit team, move out.
I want to point out that I chose my suit before you pick the whack Zack. Airborne control and warning system Ghost Eye reporting for duty.
Begin the mission.
Alright, so let's see what we can do here, because we have a bunch of keys. I'm not sure if they all work. Okay, so if I do this... Okay, that is actually mounted to that. That's really goofy, but okay, fine. So if that's spot, that's a gun. Good enough.
The enemy has
What the
secured
fuck
a
is that thing?
beacon.
Oh, an airborne warning system? On the ground? Uh-oh.
Minor damage. No need for concern. The enemy has secured a beacon.
I got him!
Marked. Sharing data with allies.
I have spotted everyone. Now I'm going to run away and actually help an ally here. Hold on. If I can get over there in time. That's not good.
Enemy marked. Sharing data with allies.
He's retreated.
An allied unit has been destroyed. Ally SOS signal detected. An allied unit has been destroyed.
My teammates are completely worthless! Yep, this is not good. I'm really trying to help. I'm giving you all the data in the world. Go get those free kills, sonny boy.
Has been destroyed.
Go get them.
Significant damage. Be careful.
Go get them, boys.
Enemy mobile suit is down. Enemy marked. Sharing data with allies.
Oh, they're out of range. I'm still alive, motherfuckers! Oh, they're out of range. Actually, that's the spotting, not the AoE. I'm an idiot. That's the AoE! Ghost Eye to Garuda 1. Enemy blips on radar. It's very faint. He may be a scrub.
Supporting fire incoming.
Yeah, I think we need to leave now.
An allied unit has been destroyed. Ally has destroyed an enemy mobile. Enemy marked. Sharing data with ally.
I really hope this is helping people get... Ow. Hey, you stunned me like an idiot. I'm helping.
An allied unit has
Why
been
are you being a
destroyed.
bad teammate?
Supporting fire incoming. Evacuate the target area. An allied unit has been
I will make them stop moving. Stay in the zone. Nope, that's not gonna work.
Shield damage. Defenses hindered. Firing has ceased. Supporting fire missed it. Your
Nope.
mobile suit has been destroyed.
I'm really trying, but I can't actually get in because all of these fucking... Like, it's so fucking crowded, I can't really get a word in edgewise, and I'm exposing myself to a whole shitload of fire trying to get in there.
Select where and how to sortie.
Also,
them.
my team sucks. That doesn't help. My team actually sucks. This is a skill issue. The skill is lacking
An
from my
allied
team.
unit has been destroyed. Requesting to sortie.
I am trying to help them, however, they are all in incredibly large, chunky suits, and they suck.
Enemy marked.
So they're
Sharing
blocking
data
my
with
line of sight and also not killing the enemy.
ally has destroyed an enemy mobile suit.
So this is not enough. That is nice. I need more resistances, but that is nice.
Ally has destroyed an enemy mobile suit.
And then I'm
Minor damage. No need to concern.
because my teammates cannot be asked to stop a single guy, I get rushed.
Hold steady.
Yeah, my team is absolutely fucking awful.
Ally has destroyed an enemy mobile
I
suit.
cannot actually punch out of this in this suit, which is kind of the problem with this game. You still have the age-old, my team is shit, I can't do anything. I could probably do a little bit more in the goof flight type, I think, because I would just be able to fly around and engage people from an an angle that no one can body block me out of, and probably do more damage, but right now I can't do that.
Speaking. Ally has destroyed an enemy mobile suit.
So my team just sucks.
Enemy marked. Sharing. Supporting fire incoming.
Hey there. Hold this.
Ally has destroyed an
Oh.
enemy mobile suit. Minor damage. No need. Taking
Yep,
significant
and now we're stun locked because this is how melee combat works.
Your mobile suit has been destroyed.
What amazing game mechanics!
An allied unit has been destroyed.
Stagger is cancer, and I hate games that are actually based around it. This is not actually making the situation any more hospitable. We are losing because my team sucks, and this game really slides to one side purely based on how fire superiority
Requesting
wins,
to sortie.
and trying to actually fight over fire superiority to really actually try and get rid of people
An
is
allied
incredibly
unit has
risky.
been destroyed.
So really, the people who are under the gun don't get to
Enemy
do
marked.
that.
Sharing data with ally.
So winners keep winning because they can actually risk
Supporting
these
fire
things.
incoming. Evacuate the target.
Like right now, I can't really risk myself because I will be immediately shot.
Long range supporting fire incoming. 1 minute left in the mission.
And of course, I'm being
Firing has ceased.
doubled up on by two different guys, and I can't really actually stand here. And my team has abandoned me once again, and now I'm not going to be able to get out of
No need for
this.
concern.
There is at no point, any time where I can actually stand and fight in this situation. I am outgunned, and there's nothing saving that. All I can do now is run. However, I'm going to be running forever.
Significant damage. Be careful.
There's going to be no way that I'm going to be able to get rid of these guys, and I'm just going to die now. Because my teammates will not come back to save me, and I'll be forced to run away from my teammates because there's no room to maneuver aside from leaving. So So this is, there's no way of getting around this. I'm just gonna die horribly. I mean, this is probably a good suit if you have a team that isn't shit, but that's not me today. Yeah, I find the one team that coordinates a strike and moves together first wins the match usually.
We were defeated.
Really easy to snowball into spawn camp. Yeah, it's almost like this game actually has a major problem with communication, in that there isn't any. Also, we had someone leave. That's great.
Some praise.
That's really great. This is probably a very good suit if you have a team that can actually hold a front line. Other than that, I'm going back to the goof I'm going back to the goof flight time. I'm going. That's nice. We'll try that probably, but I am going back to the goof flight time. At least there's something I can game that probably isn't going to get me totally fucked over. There are just so many small fucking problems that make this game absolutely aggravating, and if you experiment, you're likely going to get you're just going to make yourself frustrated.
Good work out there.
Granted, you're going to find the things that are overpowered, or rather really effective by experimenting, but there's just so much shit that will just screw you over.
Welcome to the supply
I don't have anything to
counter
gamble.
again.
What am I
Promise
doing?
me you'll come back.
Really, really fucking annoying. The game just actually locks into fail states in an incredibly easy way, and there's no way of getting out of it, which is infuriating to say the least. Okay, this is all fine and dandy. I mean, I could, how much room do I have here? I don't have, well, the thrusters actually, we need to do. That's what we need to do. We actually need to throw the thrusters on this, so we actually need to clean this out a bit. These aren't really all that amazing parts. Anyway, so thrust, so I can sit here and hover forever. Yes, thruster gauge. And then some kind, the auto-leveling sight would be nice. However, I would like the resistances. However, I only get to choose one. That is kind of annoying. So I think I could do level 2s of each, and then maybe have some room for an auto-leveling sight. Nope. If you go over, there's no bonus. Yeah, good thing I'm at 92. Almost maxed out, but not quite. Extending the auto-leveling sight would be nice, but, I suppose with all that, we could just slap in as many... anything we can get in here? Anything. That's about it. I could get the leg armor, but, let's see how much that actually costs. I could probably exchange the hit points for just the leg armor.
Exchange the TP you have on hand. These are the current supply materials.
Special leg.
Thank you
I don't
so
think
much.
I can get level 2 out of this. Actually, yes, I do have money for it. Good.
Thank you so much.
Level 2 if we can fit it. So now when I come back to Earth, I probably won't break my kneecaps wide the fuck open. Or it'll be delayed. Okay, so if we just kind of get rid of that, where is the... Oh, no! That's actually really nice. So what do we have to get rid of? Okay, so... Okay, if we just get rid of that... Okay, that gives us some room. 60, that's fine. Level 1 is sufficient. Anything else I can throw on here? Actually, I could throw the health back on. I could have both. Wow! Anything else? No. Okay. Only for ground use. Okay, so let's try this.
I handle pilot sorties for the whole camp, making preparations for sortie.
Oh,
I'm
well,
expecting
the same
great
map.
things from you. Please begin preparations for sortie.
Pretty sure most hover Dom suits get passive leg armor anyway. Well, I want even more because breaking my legs became a problem. So now in this claustrophobic city, yeah, I'll still be there is a chance that the enemies will focus me because, haha, I'm in the air. Everyone can see me. However, I might be able to, get around the whole, oh, hey, look, it's that guy again. Hope he's on my team this time. I could party with him to ensure that, but let's roll the dice and see what happens. But hopefully I'll be able to actually engage and fucking do something, because that's what I couldn't do in the AWAC sack. Again, the abilities are probably helpful if your team isn't shit. You can't do that, though. You can't fix that. When it happens, and there's nothing you can do. Isn't it more fun when you have to guess if I'm a friend or a foe? See, which time... Is he my friend this timeline or not?
Team has been established. Commence final preparation.
Oh, no. Oh, well. Here you go, guys. I'm encouraging you to not suck. Sorry, go and blame this misfortune on your birth. Blame this on the misfortune of your birth. But it was my birthday over a week ago.
Very well. Proceeding to the battlefield.
I feel like one thing this game would actually really benefit from is larger maps, because I feel like there's a lot of technical limitations that keep the maps really constricted and small. I feel like more room to maneuver would probably help us out here. However, there are other third-person shooter Gundam games, you know, out there that do have more space, including one where it's 100 v 100. Unfortunately, we don't get those games because we're filthy gaijin. So what we get is the Skinner box. $100 versus $100? Yes. I played it once. Up. I go up. Unfortunately, I can't get on those, but... Okay, that's a sizable increase in thruster capacity.
The enemy has secured a beacon.
Let's cool those jets a bit.
Beacon captured.
Okay, so I'm gonna be air support.
Beacon captured.
Assuming we actually find an enemy today. Okay, I'm gonna try and glide over here and get behind these buildings. Cool the jets.
The enemy has secured a beacon.
A lot of fucking pussyfooting around, though. Any fucking day now, kids. Some guy is trying to flank me. I will not be standing here when he arrives. Okay, give the suit a little time to cool.
Supporting fire incoming.
motored out of that in time.
An allied unit has been destroyed.
And that's all the exposure time I get because my teammates have died. Goodbye.
An allied unit has been destroyed.
There's the leg armor helping me, and now all my teammates are dead!
No need for concern.
Great, thanks. You're really helpful, guys. You're absolutely amazing. I'm gonna die. I should have just been running all the way back to my spawn now. I guess I'm going to die here as the fire support has been called on my position. I kept them distracted. Yeah, now's my chance, says, yo, it said the operator to the dead man. You see, it's a lot of really clumsy bumbling around, and
An allied unit has been destroyed.
it's really hard to make any kind of fucking headway.
Requesting to sortie.
When both teams ball up like that, it's basically we're just trading shots over and over again, and I can do a little bit more. I can poke people now.
Ally has destroyed an enemy.
However, without my team pushing all en masse, I'm not really going to do anything. Boy, howdy, that range needs to be increased. Wow, I can't be hit from artillery in midair. Fantastic. I can just fly right through that shit. I'm fine. Wow. That's actually kind of nice. I'd like to be in range. That's not what I meant to do. Thank you. I wanted to go up. I also didn't want to boost.
Minor damage. No need for concern. Ally has destroyed an enemy mobile suit.
Sweet dodge. Too bad you're fucking dead.
Significant damage. Be careful.
Mercilessly murk him. Get him. Get him! I am above you. You will not be doing any of that today. Haha. Although you can see the game designers fucking with me. No, you can't go on top of the buildings. Oh god, my legs! Yep, well, yep.
The enemy has defused a bomb.
I look down at the radar and the Zeta Gundam zips by us. Oh no! Hey, the whole point is get higher than that before they shoot me.
Beacon captured.
Unfortunately, I will probably damage my legs doing this. Yep. Oof! Gotta leave! Gotta leave! Woo! Ow!
2 minutes left in the mission. Bases are now more valuable for this mission. Beacon captured. An ally is defusing a bomb. An allied unit has been destroyed.
Well,
The mobile suit has been
all of my
destroyed.
friends were dead. See, now everybody's just playing keep away in their fucking corners, and that's goddamn annoying.
The bomb has destroyed our base.
Well, that unfortunately cost us the win.
Ally has destroyed an enemy mobile suit.
There's an enemy right there. He is charging through our lines.
Supporting fire incoming. Requesting to sortie.
Out of range.
Long range supporting fire incoming. Ally has destroyed an enemy mobile.
I'd like to be able to shoot him today, but the game is deciding I'm going to be boosting.
Minor damage. No need for concern. Damage. Taking significant damage. Supporting fire incoming.
My teams are all dead. My teammates are dead too. That's great. Or nowhere near me.
An allied unit has been destroyed.
Yep. Okay, thanks, video game.
Beacon captured.
Hello. I'd love to be able to hit him.
Enemy soldier eliminated.
Mercs. I don't know why he abandoned that, but okay. Ow! How did you spawn on a thing that isn't yours? What is that shit? Well, I merked a pilot with a very large cannon. Apparently you can't run me over. Evidently. I guess goof-like type means I'm flying.
We were defeated.
A close match, but an still kind of just absolutely fucking annoying. There are just some things that I just do not like about this game, even when I'm actually playing something that I know is effective.
Here are your rewards from this battle.
There's just so much stupid shit that will go wrong. You have to do this retarded fucking dance of staggers and the awful melee system, and you can't act yet because it's not the right time, even though who the fuck says that is any, like, it's a lot of, it's like I'm arguing with an invisible director and cinematographer that basically determines how I'm supposed to play, not what I can do. So there really is no way of brute forcing over this, aside from, yeah, well, actually, well, there's ways of getting over this, but they're very particular ways, and if you try and brute force it the wrong way, you just stand there staggered and take a massive fucking amount of damage from some dude with a melee attack who's sitting there prepared to, you know, basically, you know, following along by the nose with the stupid game design. And that's infuriating, honestly. Yes, I can understand there are ways you have to play a game a certain way. You have to adjust to them, but these are all really just awful game design, you know, game design choices. And I mean, like, okay, you can be good at a bad game. That doesn't make the game any better.
Making preparations for sortie.
It's just that same map again, isn't it? Over and over again. That's it. That's all we got. Great.
Sortie application accepted. Please begin preparations for sortie.
So far, everything I've seen has made this game awful to play. Star Marlin, I don't blame you, because honestly, it is. It really is really uncomfortable about 75% of the time. There are ways you can get around it when you're actually winning. I mean, most games are fun when you're winning. However, there is just so many awful fucking things stopping you from having fun. You know, quick matches are also unrestricted, right? Oh, I didn't know that. My bad. From slow, clunky movement to stagger, yeah, pretty much. It's really a game where you have to abuse certain stupid game design decisions, not, like, that don't really have any bearing on giant robots shooting each other. It's trying to force a sort of flow that's a really bad flow. It looks interesting, but when you have to play it, it's awful, honestly. But it is, at the end of the day, also a game where everybody just pussyfoots around a fucking corner.
Been established.
And oh look, hey, he's on my team now. Hooray. Armored Core gameplay Gundam game when? When Armored Core 6 comes out and thus reinvents the entire genre and everyone actually pays attention to mecha at all. So yeah, probably that, like when that happens, and then maybe it's successful and then maybe starts a fad. God, I hope. So, first and foremost, the game's not fun when you're losing. Most games are not fun when you are losing. However, this game is just absolutely excruciating when you are not winning. The problem is, there's no real way for you to overcome that aside from cheese. Like the base bombing thing, like stealth base bombing people. You can do that. However, this is... You're abandoning the thing you came in to play in order to win. You know, it's just... The game forces you to do things you don't want to do in order to actually, like win at it, or rather get around bad situations. Because once the bad situation happens, you can't really get out of it.
Very well.
Unless your
Proceed to the
teammates suddenly grow exponential IQ points. So... Again, I could sit here complaining, and a lot of people who are, I'm already seeing it coming, a lot of people will say, oh, well, you're just bad at the game. Unfortunately, I have one thing on my side. Most of the people who come in to play this game will encounter the, wow, this is not really all that fun. Without actually having to get into any detail about it, they will play it, they will realize, wow, this isn't actually any fun, and then they will stop playing. That means there's a problem there. It's not about, get good, it's just that the game is incredibly uncomfortable. Until you learn all of its stupid idiosyncrasies. That doesn't make them right,
Begin
though.
the mission.
We'll see how the game develops on PC, but oh boy, this needs a lot of work on PC. This feels like nothing... This feels nothing like what I want out of a Gundam game. Yeah, pretty much. Like most things, it revolves around stupid shit you don't actually want, because they've created a gameplay loop that
The enemy has secured
really, you know, they think is smart, but really winds up revolving around shit you don't actually want.
beacon captured.
Okay, so we're gonna try playing the objective today. Because God help us if we have to actually play the video game where we stand around, AD spamming around fucking buildings. You know, and giant robots.
No need for concern.
Well, there was somebody there. That's kind of an issue. Oh, well, nope, the whole team's here. I guess I won't be doing that. Well, goodbye, boys. I would say goodbye if the map design lets me out of this horrible fucking prison. Thank you. Okay, then. So, yeah, that's not happening. Goodbye. I guess, I guess the entire team over here will be doing something rather than standing at a line, right? Somebody's pushing through somewhere, right? Oh, right over there. I tried to go up far enough to actually avoid doing that, but nope.
You should eject. Ally SOS signal detected.
I'm going to use my iframes and leave. However, there's no way of me killing that guy. I am not going to kill a full-off double Zeta with this many hit points. And I'm dead. But we're still winning because my team is now spawn camping the enemy. There's a couple of outliers, but I'm not going to be able to kill a double Zeta like that at full fucking health.
Select where and how to sortie again.
I feel like the PS4 people have been enjoying the game. Maybe after we figure out how to play it, play it better, it gets less uncomfortable. But also, given your history with boats and tanks, I think you might end up just not enjoying the game even after that, most likely.
Requesting to
And
sortie.
again, you could say, oh, well, it's better if you learn how to play it. However, the problem is, just inherently right off the bat, the way you have to play this game is not the way I really want to play this game. So there's no guarantee that I will actually be able to have any fucking fun with it. Even if I do the right things. And really, as I said, off the bat, you know, in addition to that one, just because you can learn the correct answer that the game wants you to give it, doesn't mean that they're posing the right questions to you to begin with. Just because something has a right answer, a problem has a solution, doesn't make the way that the problem was articulated or how it actually handles or what it revolves around right. Okay, now I can probably kill that guy, but this is going to be a lot of stupid pussyfooting. And also, I couldn't actually get into cover, thanks. I tried to get into cover to avoid being shot, but unfortunately, I'm a giant robot, and the camera is lying to me being leaning to one side. So I would have loved to get around there and actually maybe hit him and then stun him, but nope.
Long-range supporting fire incoming. Firing has
The game's fun when you learn how to play it. It's just bad game design in general, to be honest. If the game isn't fun in the first 15 minutes, you're losing about 80% of your players. Correct statement.
Requesting to sortie.
So unfortunately, I would have killed that double Zeta now, but the problem is, the camera fucked me up there.
Supporting fire
I was gonna use the stun mechanics. I really was. I was gonna pop him with the Sturmfaust and then melee him, but unfortunately, I couldn't fit my big stupid ass into a corner fast enough. And on top of that, the camera was also in a way that I couldn't, like, if I cram, like, say I cram into this corner here, like, since the camera's leaning to this side, I can't really judge how much of my shoulder on this side is exposed. That's a problem with the camera placement. That's probably not gonna get fixed though. I'm dying to see this isn't a Souls game because it's already happening. I mean, it kind of already runs on Souls game mechanics. I mean, sure. Wait a minute, hang on here. So, what if I could actually remember how to do that?
Supporting fire incoming. Shield damaged. Defense is hindered.
Yep. Accidentally stunned a teammate.
Minor damage. No need for concern.
What is it again? I can't remember how to fucking dodge roll. Actually, I think I need to. And what are my team? Oh, well, great. Thanks, guys. That's really great. We're engaging this double Zeta, right? Right? No, they just leave me behind and I instantly die. Great. Fantastic. And I get staggered and there's no way to get out of that. I'd love to actually fight this guy, but I need my teammates to. Because clearly I need a more, I need a more overpowered suit here. Because the goof custom isn't working here. And again, I kind of need to, this is... The point system is really retarded, and the power creep in this game really just went off the fucking chain when they started adding more content. But that's another argument entirely.
Requesting to sortie. Bases are now more valuable for this mission.
I would have loved to actually engage that guy, but unfortunately, my teammates abandoned me again. I can't really blame them, because there's no real reason to actually stick in with a... I'm now alone. I am now alone, and I must play Ring Around the Rosie with this double Zeta because there's no other way, and I'm already dead. It's like I spawn, and I don't have any guns, almost. I can shoot them, but they're so ineffective, they will kill me before I kill them. It's like spawning without the ability to actually do anything, and I suppose that's because I picked the wrong fucking suit for this, but it's all unrestricted anyway. So, there's nothing, I don't have anything I can do. It's kind of an issue. Good, I stepped on that guy. Fuck him. Thanks for staggering me, teammate. That's real nice. But I suppose I did it by accident earlier, so oh well. Hooray, I killed someone, finally. Well, I accidentally pressed the mouse. I accidentally pressed the wrong button there. I guess I'm fucked. And now you die to the same shit I was dying to all match. Yeah, I didn't really contribute all that much there.
We won.
I helped. Not really. So yeah, I can't really recommend this game to anyone in the state that it's in because it's not that good of a game. It requires a lot of understanding. It's gonna be a lot of trial and error until you work out how the awful game mechanics work. And yes, if you understand how the awful game mechanics work, you can fuck people by visiting the awful video game mechanics on them at every opportunity. Does this make the game better though? No, you're just clubbing people with a bad game.
Here are your rewards.
So, I can't seriously recommend this with any sort of enthusiasm You can try it. If you like it, good for you. But as for, do I really feel like I want to drag shit tons of people in to play this game? No. Ooh, that other overpowered Gelgoog that people are using, but it doesn't really matter, honestly. Woo. More buffs that don't do anything. So what could be played instead? Literally anything, I guess. Could go back to playing Library of Arena, which has some, you know, some problems with it, but at least it's fun. Okay, so hang on here.
Good work out there.
I mean, this could be better if I was in a party and seal clubbing, when, you know, stomping with a 5-man. But again, that's just playing the stupid game the right way. It doesn't make the game any less stupid, it's just breaking the stupid game. Gundam Evolution is just Overwatch, but better, which also isn't what I'd want out of a Gundam game, but tell the Japanese this. So let's see here. What can we do here? I could play the meme gun tank. I know there's a way of doing this, but I don't really actually remember how to. It can do a lot of things, like stun people and then drop a napalm can behind it, run away, and laugh as they all die horribly. Do I know how to do that properly? No, because I haven't actually had one of these. And Jesus fucking H. Christ, that's a lot of weapons. My goodness. Okay, so. Yeah, I'm just gonna start using the cycling rather than sitting here, trying to actually customize these. I mean, I could make it a little bit better, but frankly, the game itself, with the games that I get, isn't making me want to actually really take this anywhere. Sad that the Goof custom, or the Goof flight type, isn't actually working the way that I wanted it now. Granted, I'm playing against, shit that's way higher point values than me. That would also fix the problems.
Sorties for the whole camp, making preparations for sortie. Come back in one piece, okay? Please begin preparations.
So I guess what we're going to be doing is wildly switching weapons until we figure out how to play the suicide gun tank. Because I know there's a way to do it, and it's funny, it's just that, again, there are so many things that make me not want to play this game, and you can see why, even when I got things that I wanted, like the Double Zeta, I just stopped playing it.
Team has been established. Commence final preparation.
Yes, I know. I could buff people. I will do so because it doesn't matter. I hope the team isn't shit. Let's go, team. So I suppose I'm gonna play this for as much as I can get out of it, and then I don't even really want to play this when it comes out, whenever the fuck that is. So I guess I'm running it into the ground there. There's fun to be dug out of this. I probably will find something that actually entertains me, and I'll be good as right as rain and good as new. For my mood. The only problem is there's just so much shit you have to get over to find those sorts of things that if you're not a Gundam fan, I can't recommend it to you. Even then, if you're a Gundam fan, you understand that we don't have that many Gundam games to play, period. So you're kind of, in that case, you're kind of you're gonna be accepting of problems, but you're still not gonna like the thing anyway. Like, all the Mercury kiddies are gonna look at this and go, "Oh, a Gundam game. Let's see what. Actually, this is awful. Wow, this sucks." They're gone.
Deck is open.
You have them for 20 minutes. You have 20 minutes to make a sale. They're probably going to come in and have an awful time, and that's that. Hey, Fun, there's a special deal on Crest of the Stars. Would you recommend it? I have not seen that anime in goddamn years. I can't say... I haven't watched it with adult eyes. really, I can't say. I know it's a space opera. I kind of remember what the dealio was, but I can't remember if anything is actually good about it. 25 bucks though? Yeah, it's probably okay. You'll probably get something out of it for 25 bucks. That's probably not too big of a risk. I have not seen that shit in years though. Also, this is probably not a new map, but I haven't played on this one. Okay, so what do we have for gun? Well, okay, we've got a cannons, rockets, more rockets, a flamethrower, and the bomb. Well, that's inconvenient.
The enemy has secured a beacon.
Also, the transform mode for Lowrider. I am now a Lance. I'd love to get out of this prison, though. Why is that Of course. Hey, the tank transforms into a lower, it transforms into a lower profile mode, governed by thrusters. How, though? It's not using Shut up. Boop. Boop. Now we're being stupid. Damn it. Damn it. Okay, better weapon. You've been bopped. Okay, this has a stupid way of playing it. It's basically just rushing people and abusing the fact that the controls are awful. Uh-oh, I hit a wall. Also, I can back up just as fast. Away! Wow, I was totally able to properly disengage there. Wow. Hey, uh-oh. Well, looks like I'm gonna have to do something funny here. Funny as in distract this guy while my teammate actually bombs the base. I just keep doing this all day. I'm going to die, however, this is fun. I'm being a distraction. Okay, so you have some mobility, and what do you know? Having some mobility actually means that you can get over the awful, really, really awful clunky control scheme. That's clunky in a bad way. I like some clunk in my giant robot games, however, this is just all the same. This is bad clunk. This is terrible clunk. Mech Warrior does clunk, but, you know, not horrifyingly limiting clunk like this is.
Requesting to sortie.
Shame I can't side strafe. That'd be funny, though.
An allied unit has been... Enemy base destroyed.
Hey, we got him. Uh-oh. Bop, bop. Slower bop. Those actually are awful. I'd like to help my teammate, however, I am very slow. Goodbye! Wow, look at that fucking S-turn! Holy shit! I just 3-point turned like a fucking champ in motion. I don't even know what I'm doing, I'm just pressing buttons and it's working. I'm just pressing buttons, man, and it's fucking working. It's working real good. I'm just pressing buttons. Like the... See, this is stupid now. This is a way to game the system now. How am I gaming the system? The controls are awful. So anything that allows you to get over the controls is immediately really effective. I didn't realize the hole was there. That's unfortunate. I'm on some, Yeah, enjoy that bomb over there. Oh, it didn't go off and kill. It was outside the range. I dropped it behind me. I need to actually need to learn that a little bit. Still got you anyway. Oh, I didn't ready it in time. I was just gonna pull out the fucking cannon and whap him one, but I didn't get it in time. I am dead, but I will continue to meme until my dying breath. And there's that one. Okay, so it's kind of like moving forward and backwards makes you turn really well, so there's a little bit to learn there. But again, what do we have? Another cheese suit. I knew this thing was stupid. I never got my hands on it, but now we have it. Ooh.
1 minute left in the mission. Keep fighting. Requested. A bomb has been planted in our base.
Oh no. Actually, it will not help. That will not affect the outcome of the game. Continue fighting. I go forward, I go backwards. I go forwards, I go backwards. I go forwards, I go backwards. Yo, enjoy the nape cans. I actually hit him. Transform and me. So what Gundam story is this from? Igloo. So the Igloo 2, otherwise known as the two OVAs that are really kind of suspect CGI. Oh hey, look! New Type Johnson did the top diversions and assists by driving around.
You've received some praise.
I was just driving around. Actually, I got second in terms of damage done. Wow.
Here are your rewards from this battle.
So you see, I'm having an awful time, and then I find something that breaks the stupid fucking eccentricities of the game wide the fuck open, and now I'm having fun again. But at the same time, does this make the game better? No, I just found a comfortable corner in the Skinner box. Doesn't make it any less of a Skinner box. But I'm in a comfortable corner. And here's the thing, when the game goes live, it's gonna be total luck that I wind up with this, if I do. Remember, it's a gacha game. You are not guaranteed to get any of these units. You may never get any of these units. But, excuse me, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna go to the bathroom, we'll be right back. But you see, there we go. I'm having fun again, but my point still stands. It's a bad game, there are ways to break the bad game, but that doesn't make the bad game any better. It makes it fun for the moment, but so is buying something overpowered in War Thunder and memeing on people. Does it make War Thunder a better game? No, in fact, you're ruining the game for other people by doing that. But are you having fun? Yes, you are beating the fun out of people and, you know, sucking it up with a straw and possessing their fun. Is that a good thing? Not entirely, but if you get enjoyment out of it, I guess that's it, but that's still a really awful way of doing things. You're basically scalping people for your own entertainment. See how this doesn't really work out, even if you're having fun at everyone else's expense? I'll be right back, though. Varyag, that is an entirely correct statement. The more people you ruin the game for, the less people play this cursed game so it can die faster. If a game does not want to improve over its flaws, yeah, it should die horrible death. So that's an entirely correct statement there. And since I've also played World of Tanks, I know that that is also, again, the statement of a World of Tanks player. I know. But right, yeah, Code Fairy getting ported over would probably actually be not that bad, because what a surprise, the awful game mechanics are actually a little bit better in a situation where it's not a competitive PvP game. Wow. Right, so, change of shirt, because it's fucking hot in here and I was sweating through the other one. So, yellow shirt Phonto. Let's see what we can do now with the suicide gun tank. Let's play a little bit more and get to know it a bit more. Because obviously, there's very limited amounts of fun to be had here, unless you really dig or already know which suits are really good. That's another thing. You could probably be better at this game if you religiously followed guides on the internet for it. But the thing is, are you really playing the game yourself if you're just following guides? No. You're just playing the game a way somebody else did. You're just robotically following along and hoping you have fun while you're doing that. There's no guarantees, but they'll probably tell you which things are good and which things are bad. But, you see,
Team has been established.
again, just because you know how to play this stupid game doesn't make the stupid game any less awful. But now we're just gonna drive around, because apparently that's really fucking good. Apparently we're really fucking good at driving around. I could probably assign the weapons a little bit better here, because they're all over the fucking place, so having better keybinds for weapons that are actually useful. Like, the side rockets don't really seem any, like... The hip-mounted rockets are terrible. The rockets that we have, you know, front-mounted on the arms, and then also the bop guns, those are good. The main cannon acting as a lance that stuns the shit out of people also helps. I think the smoke disables auto-leveling sights, and also makes it hard to see if you hit them right in the face with it, as we saw by that Unit 4, that poor Unit 4. I think there's some things we can... There are some weapons on the system, weapon systems on this thing that are useful, and some that are just ignore it. The flamethrower also seemed to be kind of a meme. I didn't really get to see exactly what it did, but it seems like kind of a meme. The smoke just buffs your defense and makes you cloaked on radar. Oh. Well, that's goofy. Why do I fire it then? Why don't I just have it come out of me, rather than firing it like a weapon? Huh? Why isn't it like exhaust smoke, but I suppose engine limitations? Because I fired it at that man's face.
Begin the mission.
Hey, look, the same exact map again. That's the punch. That's on 4. Right, okay. All the other weapons, however, are mounted nowhere because I didn't actually give them keybinds. Well, let's go on a drive. Also, thrusters for this, making the tank mode last longer, would probably be a very good thing. This man, okay, he's being shot at, however, well, no, he's got some teammates, so I'm coming around.
The enemy has secured a beacon.
Stop. Wait, there's the ramp.
The enemy has secured a beacon.
Yeehaw! Have these. Goodbye. Oh no. Well, all of my teammates died, and thus everyone turned around to shoot at me. I should have gone back in there. Oh well. The Gyrodog is also a
Select where and
support.
how to sortie
Interesting.
again.
Also, our guys aren't capturing any of the points, but oh well.
Requesting to sortie. Ally has the enemy has secured a beacon.
Well, also that's the the retarded rock paper scissors sub game, which is awful, meaning that people will arbitrarily do way more damage to you in certain situations. There are some situations where you have to instantly die, however, yeah, well, in some situations where you can instantly die, the problem is that while you can get into those situations, it makes the combat really chancy, and this just leads to a lot of people passive playing. Bap.
Minor damage.
Yep.
No need for concern.
There are those controls again. They're so great, really, they are. I feel like I'm trying to finesse it too much. I should probably just keep driving.
Ally has destroyed
Just
an
keep
enemy
driving
mobile
around.
suit. An
Just
allied unit
shoot
has
at
been
people,
destroyed.
disengage. Shoot at some people, disengage. Just trying to engage people
Ally
at full
has
health
destroyed
seems
an
like
enemy
it's,
mobile suit.
no matter what you're really using, too much of an
Requesting
investment.
to sortie.
So you just leave the guy with full health alone until he gets into trouble and loses some of those hit points. Trying to 1v1 people with full health is just too much of a time investment,
allied unit
and it
has
seems
been
like there's just way too much to go wrong. So, fuck it. Don't think too much, just shoot him in the face. Yep, pretty much.
An allied unit has been destroyed.
Fortunately, all my teammates are dead. Yeah, I need to put the thrusters on this. This seems like a good idea. Get some thruster upgrades on this, and probably the only thing that I honestly really need. Maybe some more health. I'd like to buy some teammates, please. Waiting for the next wave of moron conscripts to get here so I can actually fucking fight, because I'm not going to be able to win a fight out there by myself. Not in this economy.
Enemy has secured a beacon.
See, that guy, he was already being focused, he was being shelled to death, I just put the last couple of shots in.
Ally has destroyed an enemy mobile suit.
That's the gun, and I'm stuck in the stagger animation. That's clumsy. That's just me not having good keybinds.
Beacon captured.
I know the main guns too. That's all I've really, like, sussed so far. Stagger. You see, this is essentially just doing the Gundam fucking hyper bazooka thing of, it's a stagger stick. That's all it is. Like, he's running around in there. He's shooting at my teammates. My teammates are having trouble. Not on my watch. He's already staggered, but there you go. I just caused him immeasurable amounts of pain. And he broke his legs, and now he's dead. Stagger! Stagger again!
The bomb has destroyed our base.
See, unfortunately, I'm doing well because I'm around my teammates, but again, this requires me to actually be around my teammates, and my teammates actually being alive and or good at the video game. They are respawning in mass.
An
Oh,
allied
over
unit
his head.
has been destroyed.
However, they chose to focus on one guy rather than coming back to disarm their base. So we're just gonna sit here
2
and...
minutes left in the mission.
That's way too fucking high.
Bases are now more valuable for this mission.
Boop. Oh, great. Our base kill is gonna be more valuable than their base kill. Hooray!
An allied unit has been destroyed. Minor damage. No
Yeah,
need
guys,
for
we probably
concern.
should get in there and maybe actually kill one of them.
Successfully demolished.
Bye! Oh no, my legs!
Your local
He
site
staggered
has
me.
been destroyed.
Oh.
Ally has destroyed an enemy mobile suit. Supporting fire incoming. Evacuate the target area. The enemy has secured a beacon.
Unfortunately, because my team members did
Long-range
not
support
actually
fire incoming.
capture any of the points, this is coming
An
back to
allied
kind of
unit
bite us in the
firing
ass.
has ceased.
I kind of just wanted to drive around shooting
Requesting
people,
to
so
sortie.
I'm kind of part of the guilty party here. Well, he's in the ditch. Boop. I'd like to shoot over my teammate, though, but unfortunately, that's just not gonna happen.
2 minutes left in the mission. 2 minutes left in the mission. Ally has destroyed an enemy mobile suit. Supporting fire incoming. Evacuate the target area.
Not gonna happen. That's the melee. Kill him. Or I'll do it.
Significant damage. Time has run out. We won.
Oh,
With
hey,
close,
we
but
actually
we
pulled
did
that
it.
one out. Ha ha! Okay. I wasn't actually looking up at the points. I didn't know. We actually pulled that out by a hair. Ha ha! Hey! Eh. Didn't really do all, and I got assists. Ooh.
Here are your rewards from this battle.
I staggered the shit out of people. Oh boy. I got first place in a losing match. Does it make it better? No. Good for you, though, Kadyusha.
Good work out there.
Alright, so hang on here. Let's actually adjust these fucking keybinds, because I'm kind of fumbling all over myself actually trying to shoot. Okay, so this. Shortcuts. Well, two-barrel. See, this we don't need. Let's see. The punch is also kind of worthless. Okay, this registers to 1. And then the bop to 2. Then yeah, that to 3. This to 4. These we're not gonna use. This is like not even a non-issue. I guess I'll put that to 8 so I know it's all the way the fuck out there. And then the fucking napalm cans. Let's put that to 5, I guess. As we might use this if the situation is, you know, fitting. The melee, it's 7. Yeah, 6. So basically I just cycle through a bunch of fucking weapons. Okay. I mean, that's nice, but we could use thrust. And more thrust. Unfortunately, I only get 3. I only get level 3 and that's it. What a shame. I think most people are using beam, honestly, so level 3 beam is probably something to spec into, or probably a better thing. Auto leveling sights are not that really that big of a deal. Ballistic. What else? What other fucking space we got in here? Oh, I can have ballistic 1 and 2 in there to compensate for the fact that I don't get 3. Which is about actually just 1 point short of actually having level 3. Okay, that works. And hey, what do you know? We can slap in the quick loader. Alright, fantastic. We have anything else we can throw in here just for the sake of... No, not gonna...
I handle pilot sorties for the whole camp, making preparations for... I'm expecting great things from you. Please begin preparations for sortie.
Let's see how this all works out, because now we're just going to be cycling through effective weapons and bullying the shit out of people.
Good work
Except,
out there.
the game decided to kick me out of the
handle
lobby
pilot
for
sorties
no
for the whole
apparent
camp.
reason. Interns!
Making preparations
Interns!
come back in one piece, okay?
The server is on fire
Please
again,
begin
unless we ran out of
preparations for
time there
sortie.
for the matches and it cycled over.
Team has been established. Commence final preparations.
Any day now.
Very well. Proceeding to the battlefield.
Thank you. I don't know how long it's going to take this game to come out, but honestly, I could say definitively, I don't think I'm going to enjoy playing this game unless it sees actually significant adjustments. And the problem is, I don't think it will.
Mobile suit team, begin sortie.
But again, if you play the stupid game in the right way, you can in fact break the stupid game, because it's designed by people with really not great heads on their shoulders, so, they do let certain things get out of hand, and if you're playing those things, you're probably going to have an easier time. You might actually have fun. Does this really make the game commendable, though, or good? No, it doesn't. It just means that you can
Begin the mission.
you can pull the rug out from under the game designer and use something that they poorly designed to your advantage. That's the opposite of a good game. And unless you're being forced at gunpoint to play this game, really, there's no real worth in trying to sit there figuring that out.
Capture.
Yeah, unfortunately, Hikari, that's what they're going to take out of this, because they have absolutely no idea how to interpret fucking criticism.
The enemy has secured a beacon.
Guys, this game is badly designed. We don't want this. Well, I guess Gaijin doesn't like Gundam then, and I should stop trying to compensate for that. Time to stop making video games for Gaijin then, because I guess they don't like it. No, you suck is why. Please improve.
The
Wow,
enemy
we
has
are just
secured a beacon.
in claustrophobia hell here. Alright, I guess we're gonna punch through here. Everybody's punching the other flank. Let's go the other way. Damn it, I didn't splash him, but okay. What do we got here? Teammates. I'd love to be able to see exactly how many teammates and exactly where they are, but oh well. Oh, God damn it. And of course, because my teammates are all fucking huge, and there's a guy right back over there behind me.
Minor damage. No need for concern.
And now I happen to be in the corner alone, but we can get out of this by just driving away. We can just drive away. Map design in this game is actually genuinely awful. I'm kind of seeing this with every single situation. The space maps aren't any better because the space maps are all the same map, essentially.
Ally has destroyed
They're
an
all
enemy mobile
kind of
suit.
just the same map. You're in space, you can move up and down, and forward and back has some shit in front of you. That's being intentionally vague about it, but it's generally the same map. It just looks kind of different. This is... You have the floor, so you don't have to worry about 0G limiting...
Significant damage. Be careful.
your creativity, I suppose, is what I was going to say there. Bomb. Bomb. Why, yes. Please get up. Got him. Just fucking stood there. Okay, let's get ourselves let's get the power wrench here, or power tool here, and also crouching because that increases our damage, thus repair. But yeah, it's very easily going to become a game that's just not all that good on arrival, and its failure isn't going to be interpreted all the wrong ways. That is unfortunately a risk we're going to run here, but that we can't really do anything. It's not our game. We can't forcefully slap people over the head. Everyone's just going to go, why would I pay money for this? Because honestly, really? Think about... really sit and think about, wow, I could pay money and get nothing but weapons I can't use and suits that are awful. And there's no way to make that better, aside from spending even more money.
Destroyed an enemy mobile suit.
That's the other thing as well. This is a microtransaction-driven game. I can hardly, if at all, recommend anyone play this. Spending money? Are you insane? Spending money to fix a game that doesn't that's still a random chance, by the way. It's like it's like by spending money, you get an RNG driven, like, dice roll to have fun.
Enemy mobile suit.
Wow. Amazing. But then again, it's not really all that fun. So you're really gonna have, mediocre amounts of fun most of the time. But if you get bad rolls, you might as well just stop playing. There's no real reason to suffer over that because the game isn't really all that good to begin with. So that's the other thing we have to worry about.
This is a winning strategy.
This game and money. My God. Also, I am underneath the entire map. That's not the surface of the water. That is literally land mass. Actually, it is. What the fuck? Actually, that is the surface of the water. I thought it was like underneath something. Oh, I was. There's a cave there. It's just not at the surface of the water. That's not the What? Oh. The transform mode has different keybinds. Well, good thing I've made so much. I put so much effort into making keybinds for it, because they're all worthless. Get him! Oh, of course. Ah. There we go. Yeah, that looks like real physical driving. He's dead. That's artillery fire all over the place. That is unfortunate. And that man is at full health, meaning fuck that.
An allied unit has been destroyed.
Until I have a teammate that also has full health. Thus we'll synergize over here. Or attempt to.
1 minute left in the mission. Keep fighting.
By the way, Fonto, you know that someone leaked AMRAM data for the F-16 on War Thunder like 2 to 3 days ago? Yeah, apparently someone posted manuals on like 13 weapon systems for the F-15 today. Yes, I know. All of which are also restricted. Not classified, restricted. And apparently, evidently someone on the War Thunder Reddit asked today, hey guys, I noticed there's something wrong with the Huey, with its model being incorrect. How would I actually, go about fixing this without, accidentally revealing classified information? And everyone responded with just don't. So one guy asked before doing it again!
Beacon captured.
Like I said on Twitter, if Gaijin was less infuriating, you think people would probably start trying to leak classified fucking documents in order to arm twist them into making their fucking game better. A+ for fucking enthusiasm, I guess, though. But you see, yeah, I hadn't really properly thought of this beforehand. This is a free-to-play game with microtransactions. And it is heavily fucking dependent on what you get, defining how much fun you have. You have to pay money, and you have a chance of not actually having any fun at all. Yeah, this game is not generally entertaining, all the time. And it's gonna require you spend some money to get those rolls so you can get suits that aren't garbage. Also, I never died. Wow.
Here are your rewards from this battle.
Yeah, this is gonna be a fucking train wreck at launch whenever it gets in, because this is just... The problem is not this version of the game. The problem is a lot of this the way this game is designed from the ground up is bad. I swear, it's the only game where people post documents to win arguments. You see, people do that on less public games and nobody gets sued. It's just because War Thunder is somewhat popular, even though, yeah, it still has really glaring fucking flaws. But so, again, you're just...
Good work out there.
You're not gonna generally... There's no guarantee you will have fun playing this game. And then you have to you either have to suffer to get coins, or DP, to buy suits to potentially get out of the no fun hole, or spend money to get out of the no fun hole. And when you do that, you'll still have situations where, unless you religiously follow a guide, you may spend your money or your resources from grinding on something that also isn't fun. Therefore, you won't get out of the fun hole by working unless you again, religiously follow someone's guide. Or, as I was saying, you could roll and get bad suits and weapons you can't use. So you spent real physical #yen dollar pound sterling, and you still didn't get out of the fun hole. Are you starting to see the problems here? Are you starting to see why this game, A, isn't really that big of a deal on its own, even on consoles, and is probably not going to do very well on PC? You're probably smart enough. You're watching me, after all. And who's saying they don't just go, yeah, that suit you grinded 20 plus hours for just got nerfed or power crept? Yeah, which is the vast majority of things in this game, now that they just decided, we're not going to do the 1 year war, we're going to advance through, post-war, Zeta, double Zeta, Char's counterattack, and then Unicorn. The balance of this game is just kind of awful. Yeah, sure, there's restricted matches, there's restricted modes that you can play only 1 year war things. However, who the fuck what guarantees that people are going to play those in acceptable numbers for you to actually have any fun? And then we're going to get Hathaway after Unicorn too, which is just incredibly overpowered suits that just they're gigantic and they rub fucking funnels on people. Ooh, amazing. So let's find something else to actually play, I guess? But again, yike. Like, I'm gonna go play something else? However, part of me doesn't want to play the game anymore. So let's play the Jago and just kind of fuck around? But yeah, I'm already like, I'd rather not be playing this game. And I do that with, honestly, I come to that with a lot of games. Most people say I'm just bad at them, but this is genuinely not really that great of a fucking game.
I handle pilot sorties for the whole camp.
Recommended, play Armored Core. When 6 comes out, hey, I already played Master of Arena, and that was actually fun despite the awful controls. And the crashing.
Making preparations, come back in one piece, okay? Please begin preparations for sortie.
Like, this is already probably doomed to failure, but oh well. Because obviously I'm not playing at the peak point values and the meta suits within the peak point values, so obviously I'm not gonna have any fun. However, I, like a normal person who didn't already play this game, don't really know what really is good with the current meta. I don't know. In fact, I hate metagame horseshit like that. I just, unfortunately have to walk into it sometimes. So, other people will know even less than I do. Walk into this game, pick suits that aren't good because they don't know which is good or not, and not have any fun, and then immediately leave. I don't think Armored Core is gonna get any less I'm a fast butterfly, but I'd like it to go back to the old way of doing things, even though that was really kind of, they wanted to be fast, but it just kind of came off as abrupt. I don't know. Fun fact, I used to be in the top 10 world rankings for Armored Core for Answer online, then the game died, and now there's only the niche emulator online matches, and it makes me sad.
Proceeding to the battlefield.
Well, I'm very sorry that all of your hard work went to absolutely nothing. I can empathize. I really can. But yeah, that's unfortunately the risk you run playing any game. Yes, you could in fact make a massive show of playing the game and become really good at the game. And it also doesn't, if the game's not super popular, it's not going to amount to anything.
Catapult deck is open. Mobile suit team, move out. Begin the mission.
So, Phonto, what is this game? This is a game about gun, and we're at the Jaburo map again. I hate this map. I really do not like this map, but we're just fucking around now. Right, so this is a game about Gundam that's, unfortunately, a critically flawed, kind of underwhelming experience that you're gonna have to pay money in order to actually pay money, and get lucky in order to get out of the awful parts of this game in some aspects.
Beacon captured. The enemy has secured a beacon.
This is a mech game so bad, we're talking about other mech games. Also, that's a punch. I should probably, I clicked it. I'd like to switch to the other weapon systems, please.
Minor damage. No need for concern.
Stunned, and I'm dead.
You should eject. Your mobile suit has been destroyed. Ally has destroyed an enemy.
Once again, I'm outpointed because, oh well, I picked something that looked goofy rather than actually, something meta. The Gyaradoga is probably what we should be playing because they gave us
Select
that.
where
They gave
and
us that
how
for
to
free.
sortie again.
Honestly, while the game is really jank and niche, it can still be really fun to play with friends, like every single game that ever existed. Playing with friends can make terrible games the most entertaining things ever. Look at Cursed Halo.
Requesting to sortie.
That's a game that's intentionally designed to be really off-putting and weird. And also bad with the amount of, physical, with the physics jump scares. It's entertaining to laugh your way through. If it wasn't designed to be, awful, it wouldn't be called Cursed Halo. But there are other examples that are better than that one. But honestly, again, that's not a mark in the game's favor, because playing games with friends is inherently entertaining no matter what the game is. That's not because of the game. It's the people that you play with. That's not the game being more fun. It's just you like the company of other people. Well, I guess we're both staggered now. I'm now surrounded by enemy units. Staggered again.
Your mobile suit has been destroyed.
Good thing I already don't care. But of course, I would be having more fun if I was playing the competitive suits, but the thing is I don't know what the competitive suits are. So, again, this is kind of the new player experience. One, because I'm not really, I don't want to go and look at guides in order to learn how to play the fucking game. I honestly, is it so much to expect that I should actually have fun with the game on some innate level without attempting to min-max the ever-loving shit out of the game? Is it so much to ask? I don't think so.
The enemy has secured a beacon. An allied unit has been destroyed. Minor damage. No need for concern.
Avoid the unrestricted playlist. Sensible, but that also means that the game has horrible balance problems. Which we kind of already do.
An allied unit has been destroyed.
I'll fucking bloop you. I will bloop the shit out of you, Hammer. Let's go.
The enemy has defused a bomb.
This is the camera once again being retarded. I will bloop the shit out of you, Hammer. Get the fuck over here. You're gonna get blooped. Oh. Well, he would get blooped. Wait, no, he bailed out. Wait. Wait.
Ally has destroyed an enemy mobile suit. Enemy soldier eliminated.
Smush. I smushed him. I swish. I'm being a joke unit here, but it's not really, you know, even if I wasn't playing the joke unit, it really wouldn't help, you know, against the point here.
Not looking good, but hold steady.
I played the game before on PS4, didn't like the controls, still don't really like the controls now, and looking at it and just seeing more problems than selling points, like, the only selling point that I can really say is it's Gundam. And if you don't like Gundam, which a lot of people don't, even with Witch of Mercury being very popular right now, if you don't like Gundam, that doesn't apply to you. So the game is gonna have to stand on its own fucking merits. What a shocking and amazing fucking, turn of events there. Oh my god. What?
An allied unit has been destroyed.
What would we fucking have in this world today if not for franchise loyalty carrying bad games? Oh no! But again, in seriousness, if you don't like Gundam, you don't really have a whole lot of reasons already to like this game. The game being really bad is kind of right? It's not the last nail in the coffin, it's the biggest fucking nail. The coffin is held together with one nail, right smack through the center of the front of the coffin into the man's chest and then back out the other end. It's the game's bad inscribed on the fucking railroad pipe. Here's a question out of left field for you, Phonto. Have you ever thought of doing, like, a Space Engineers faction warfare server with, like, ship classes for each side? So stuff is built to spec and not just random massive super ships? I've been watching YouTube series, and they're entertaining, and, we all know about your story writing and factions. Yeah, I could make something up like that, but the thing is, again, I have to have people autistic enough to jump into Space Engineers with me and do that for long periods of time. I do have Space Engineers, but I can also admit that it's also incredibly fucking autistic.
1 minute left in the mission.
So there's no guarantee that I'll actually have people to do that with. Because here's the thing of the people in my Discord, they're all incredibly, here's some constants for you, as we've already lost this game by miles. Here's some constants about the community in my Discord. They're all very particular people that seem to not really like all that many things, in common. And then, past that one, all of them seem to think my ideas are shit now for events and whatnot. They all seem to think that they know better than me in terms of events and what we should be playing. And if I don't instantaneously agree with them out of the gate or suggest something that they already like, they have absolutely no interest in showing up and doing any of that. So, kind of just a fucking dead weight. So I'd love to do more community events, but the problem is, everyone just wants to play their one particular thing, and we're not really gonna go anywhere doing anything interesting. Like, for example, the Foxhole event. There's like 4 people on the Discord right now that actually have any interest in Foxhole whatsoever. and the amount of work that Foxhole requires to do anything other than run at the front line and die over and over again simply will not actually, be sustainable or anything, really, to talk about with just 4
Here are
people.
your rewards from this battle.
So, waste of time, unfortunately. We will never see the trains. Sure, we could do something very generalist like, let's play Halo, but... Okay, we're playing Halo. Can we go anywhere with that? Not really. It's just Halo. It's not like we're all gonna go play Infinite, even everyone... Halo Infinite is Halo, yes, but most people don't really like the fucking game because it's being handled terribly. So there's no real college try or well to extract anything from my point of view. Because yes, we could play the game, but then I have to think about, okay, I'm spending time streaming where I could be doing something else. And something else that gets me attention and, actually furthers the whole career thing over here and not just entertaining an extremely small amount of people for little to no benefit to myself. Granted, we do charity work here. No problem with that. However, I can't just do that all the time, or I will just basically forever be a niche streamer in a corner with no one really watching. And that's not sustainable as a fucking business. So, yeah, I kind of have to actually pick things and, that I think or know will work. But that means we can't really do any wacky, interesting things anymore because we just don't have enough fucking people right now. And again, like I said, the group of people, the subsection of people that I actually have to pull from that are not just the people in the audience. Basically, if I don't suggest something that they already want to do, none of them will go for it. And then we don't have the numbers to do anything interesting with the group. So, oh well.
Good work out there.
I'd love to do more streaming events and things like that, but one, I haven't really got that much money that isn't going right to bills. I do need to look after myself and my own happiness too, so I have to. Some of that money, shockingly, I spend on myself to make myself feel better. I know that may seem selfish to some people, but you do gain money to spend it on yourself in some capacity. But you see, I'm stuck between a rock and several fucking hard places, and there's really no getting out of it. Unless I get incredibly lucky. But this is just the streamer gig, I suppose. But again, I'd like to do something interesting like, say, Space Engineers. I just know off the top of my head, there's gonna be, at maximum 3 people that are actually enthused or know anything about it. And everybody else is gonna go, that doesn't sound like a good idea, Phonto, I don't care. And then most of them will go off running to play Arma, which, okay, Arma's okay, but also the Arma operations, unfortunately, well, I can't run a stream on them all the time because they're running incredibly sporadically. That's not really anyone's fault. We run them when we can, but also, honestly, a lot of the Arma operations are starting to feel incredibly samey to me, even if we do, random locales and just try and mix things up. And, yeah, it's just starting to feel like one long excuse to go to an area with AI, have someone who is with admin privileges spawn a box full of infinite ammo behind us, and then just shoot stuff forever. It's kind of feeling like a series of that over and over and over again. So that's not getting interesting to me, even if people want to play it. I mean, there's nothing inherently wrong with it, it's just that I don't really feel terribly enthused by doing that for, the 12th time. Do what you gotta do, Phonto. As long as you're happy and keep doing what you can, you are fine. I really try to, however, the world is not giving anybody a whole lot of options for doing that. But see, here I am talking, rather than playing the game, because I don't want to. I really just don't want to. We're gonna give the Gyaradoga a try before I just kind of say my fucking piece on this game, because it's awful. It really, as a Gundam fan, it hurts to have to say that, and I know a bunch of people who like this game that will vehemently disagree and call me a shitter for not being good at the game. And, oh, you just don't like it because you're not good at it. There's a problem if the game isn't immediately fun to someone walking in. there are small spots, but it feels like they're one-off random. Like, it feels like I'm just getting a good game with one unit. One good game, and then everything else is mediocre trash.
I handle pilot
I
swarms for the
really
whole
cannot
team.
imagine a situation where I'm struggling to find a way to, like, what I would even say to convince people to play this. But I cannot imagine, like, even if I managed to convince someone to play this, I cannot imagine them actually having all that much fun.
Making preparations for sortie. Come back in one piece, okay? Please begin preparations for sortie.
It's time for peak upstart Eve Online Corporation autistic memes. Lamau. Yeah, let's all go buy burner phones at Walmart and go do things in Eve Online. I actually know how to play Eve Online, but again, that's Spreadsheet Online. It's not really Spreadsheet Online, but I know where that joke starts and when it stops. Most people will not like Eve
Plan has
Online.
been established. Commence final preparations.
Or at least most people I know will not actually really tolerate that, because EVE Online is a series of time gates. That's all the game is. That was its monetization gimmick. It was originally a subscription-based game that had a shitload of time gates. So you had to pay money to see the end of the road for your investments. Or you had to pay money to see the bars fill slowly with no ability by you to really make them go any faster most of the time. Wow, it's a free-to-play game now, so it has some differences, but also, some would argue, not really all that great instances of change and differences. But I can't really imagine, again, the people that I play with actually taking to that and actually sticking with it for an extended period of time. I mean, you got me, and I can be fickle sometimes, but that's because I have to bounce around and try and do something interesting on stream. You know, because I have to keep people coming in for some fucking reason. But even if I like EVE Online and I'm willing to do a disproportionate amount of effort to keep that running, if I actually get set up in it, like, I will be the industrialist that keeps, us in minerals and blueprints in order to have expendable ships to YOLO meme people in high sec, or, just make sure that accidental deaths when doing, like, PvE or missions and whatnot mean nothing, because I'm making all of the ships myself, because I am a miner by trade. I know how to do these things, or do them acceptably well. There's gonna be nothing to run there aside from me being a one-man band. And also the thing is that, on top of that, EVE Online is a terrible, terrible game to stream. Do you know why? Because EVE Online is basically a trolling simulator. You draw attention to yourself, and you immediately get just griefed. That's all EVE Online is. So me streaming my exact location with a bunch of people attempting to do something innocuous will more than likely get a stream sniped by some jackasses that say, oh, look, that's their exact location, and they're totally unprepared for high-level gameplay or something that's really difficult to counter. I guess we'll go kill them all, make them feel bad, and then die to Concord, losing nothing of any value. That's EVE Online. What have I missed? Not much, because Martin, Kadusha plays this game religiously for some bizarre fucking reason, but you know, and I know, there's a reason why we don't play this. The reasons are still the same. They have been unchanged. Is it still GBO? Yes, it is still GBO, and it's still not that great to kind of awful. Oh, I know, I used to fly a Titan back in the old days of them being rare. That alone tells you how much I suffered in that game. Well, commendable for you. I can respect the accomplishments, but you also know all of the fucking problems that is EVE Online. You try and draw attention to yourself somehow, basically what you're gonna do is paint a target on your back, because the game is, most of the time, griefing. They make all these grandstandings about all of these massive fleet battles that go on for weeks and have thousands of players in them, but the vast majority of the game is people just kicking sand in each other's fucking eyes in incredibly asinine, pointless ways just to troll people. That's just the game. That is all the game. That's all it's ever been, and likely all it will be forever.
Enemy has secured a beacon. Ally has destroyed an enemy mobile suit.
200mm cannon, huh? Again, I don't know what's worse, the camera placement or the fact that I am basically body blocked by literally every teammate I have. Okay, that's a stun. And that, because I didn't set it up, the one isn't actually my best general purpose weapon. That's actually kind of nuts. The man is dead. That has incredibly little splash damage. Note it. I guess it's an AP round. And now everybody's retreating from the base, and so I better leave before someone spawns and shoots me in the back of the head.
Jamming is causing electronic interference. Beacon captured.
Oh boy. Okay, my teammates are over there. Let's see if we can get into a situation that doesn't get us immediately focused. I'd like to fire. We got him. Oh. This is the man with the stealth. Well, didn't help him. He could spit as many fucking staggers as he wants, didn't help him.
Ally has destroyed an enemy mobile suit.
I was going to shoot him, but I let you have your kill. Though... Wait, does this have a life sensor? It does. I know you're in there. I know you're up there, you son of a bitch.
Enemy soldier.
Ah, got him.
Destroyed an enemy mobile suit.
I knew he was there.
The enemy's jamming is causing electronic interference.
I can sense his intent to try and get out of this.
An allied unit has been destroyed. Beacon captured.
So, Akari, what was wrong with super carriers? Because I actually kind of entertained the idea of actually owning a carrier, because I kind of like drones. So what was the issue there with it suddenly becoming not fun? Aside from, of course, being focused and not being able to use the very expensive carrier. $80 billion staggers! 8 gorillion stagger attacks! Man, I bet you're really having fun now! I specifically tried to throw as many stagger attacks at that guy as I possibly could. I don't even think I got all of them out, but again,
This is a winning strategy.
that's all this fucking game is. I bet you're really having fun now as I'm stopping you from actually playing the game because you dared actually move directly into my line of sight.
The enemy's jamming is causing electronic interference.
Oh no, jam it.
Taking significant damage.
Yep, there's a
Be
stagger.
careful.
I'm also just being body blocked by fucking teammates. I have to go forward, thank you.
You should eject.
I'd like to not fly in that direction in front of the EXS.
The enemy's jamming is causing electronic interference. 2 minutes left in the mission.
I killed the enemy pilot that was still hovering around by bouncing a shot accidentally off my teammate. Pro gaming. Stagger is so important in this game that stagger resistance skill is quite a powerful skill in this game. I mean, yes, but it's still awful. It's really just not a fun way of actually having a game. Yo, like basing like the most mechanics in this game around. Like, I can see why they did it, because everybody's like AD spamming around fucking corners, like right now. So imagine if you didn't have stagger, how much of a bitch it would be to get people to stop moving. It would seem incredibly difficult to the people designing the game. However, the unfortunate thing is they made a really bad call on how to solve that issue. And also, staggering your teammates, and also just everything about how team fights actually have to, like, your team is as big of an obstacle as literally shit in your way by the map design and any other, like, anything that the enemy can do. It's really bad.
An allied unit has been destroyed. Requesting to sortie.
Like, I feel like if I had a fucking arena match in MechWarrior with a bunch of Atlases and nothing but Atlases, we would still have an easier time shooting around each other than in this game. So, the thing is, I can see why they did certain things, it's just that they're almost all exclusively terrible calls.
Enemy mobile suit is down.
Stagger that man! Stagger him!
Allied unit has been destroyed. Ally has destroyed an enemy mobile suit.
Catch!
Time has
Oh, damn, I missed. Oh, well. Oh, wait till you see all-out brawling. Everyone just gets downsing everyone. No, I already know, because I played this game on PS4. We're playing it on the PC just for the sake of it, but yeah, no, I already know that this game isn't actually all that good and has a lot of really dumb things about it. So yeah, I think I'm actually done, because while that was somewhat entertaining, I know the next match is probably going to be awful. We won handedly, so that means the next match I'm going to get a completely incompetent team and not being able to do anything. Oh, I mean, normal carriers are fun due to you can go low sec and just piss about with them because they're usually only around 5 billion ISK at the time, and could also do support with triage. But super carriers were like 60 billion and took weeks to build and were basically exclusive capital hunting. So yeah, they got the torpedo bomber fighters, but if no one brought out a capital ship, then you just turned into a really big, really expensive normal carrier that couldn't go low-sec space. Ah, right, because the warp gate thing, so you couldn't come out of null-sec with the super carrier because Concord said no, even though Concord says no enough to not allow you to come into low-sec with super carriers, but they don't actually police low-sec. Eben memes, thanks Concord. An amazing, amazing security force. Concord says, no, you can't fly Titans in low-sec space. Also Concord, no, we're not going to police low-sec space. You guys can scalp each other out there, we don't care. But no big ships! Not like anyone's gonna come after you if you manage to do that, however. Like, rationally speaking, if you manage to Sino-beacon a fucking Titan into low-sec, on its own, just conceptually, Concord's not gonna come run you down. What's the point aside from the developer saying no, you can't do that?
Good work out there.
And yeah, there are stagger resistant skills that make it so you're staggered for less periods of time, but the game really just has a whole shitload of things built around staggering to set up attacks. Because that's how they decided to change the whole, everyone's moving around too fast and I can't get any kills. These people who designed this game really weren't terribly great at designing this type of game, and they made some choices that may have seemed rational to themselves, but really just didn't really actually amount to a good game. I had a friend that built a carrier in HiSec back in the day when you could use capitals in HiSec and never moved it, so they just turned it into a mining drone carrier for the memes. Yes, that, the Veld, not, these things. I know these memes. But that's another point entirely. Look, ladies and gentlemen, I think I've actually just kind of squeezed all of the fun out of this that I can. What we have here is a game that has a lot of complexity to it. However, all of that complexity is kind of garbage because it all doesn't really amount to actually having fun unless you really get into the nitty-gritty of these really suspect to bad mechanics. That, again, if you were to go through and actually, like, learn how to game all of these mechanics, yeah, you'd win more, and yeah, you'd probably have fun because you're winning more, because you know the super secret and no one else does, or very few people do. However, does that make the game good? No. Can I recommend that as a pastime? No. This game is also going to be driven by microtransactions, and is also a gacha game at its heart, so that you may, even if you know how to do things properly, may not actually get the suits that you can use to actually take that knowledge to an extreme. Because the game will say, no, you didn't roll the dice well enough, pay us more money, Junior. So, as much as I like Gundam, I really do, it's really painful for me to have to say this every single fucking time, because like I said, every Gundam game has something wrong with it. This is actually a really terrible game, and I can't recommend it to a general audience. Some people will probably play it, they'll probably get some money out of this one, but I don't think this is going to set the world on fire, because it's really a bad game, and it's just uncomfortable to play most of the time. You can learn to make it less uncomfortable, but it's still a whole lot of shit to get over, and at the end of the day, is there some kind of secret back there? Is there some kind of amazing, world-changing, uplifting, and powerful feeling behind the shroud of learning the game's mechanics? No. No, there isn't. You'll probably make your own fun out of doing that, but there's having something that's hard, and then having something that's hard that's worth the fucking time investment. This game doesn't have that. This game's the first thing. It's just kind of hard. There's really nothing around getting hard aside from, I beat the hard thing. You could just play Dark Souls then. If that's all you wanted, go play Elden Ring. And then, past that, it's also a gacha game. We entertain gacha on this stream, in this household, because, well, gacha with cute girls is at least entertaining in its regard. The gameplay for most of these games could be better, though. But you have things like NeuroCloud now, they're actually really getting into the whole, hey, we're actually a game rather than a fucking slot machine. Wow. You know what would be good if we... You know what would be really good if we... in our game, that's a visual novel and also a slot machine, if we put gameplay in it that isn't mindless grinding. Wow. So that's improving, and they can be entertained by that regard. But it's still a fucking slot machine at the end of the day. And really, what you're doing is you're trying to goad people into thinking that spending money on the game will give them more fun, when that's not how that works. And this is probably the most offensive version of this situation. Again, there is a chance that you will roll with real money and not get out of the fun hole that is this game. Give me an XCOM waifu simulator already, aka Girls Frontline 2. There's that, but you could play Arc Knights and, while we're waiting for that one, because that basically is waifu XCOM, plus Espondos. But, again, I think I'm done with this game, and we'll see what happens when it actually comes out, if it ever comes out. But this game needs a disgusting amount of overhauls that it's probably not going to get, because it's already set in stone, the ship's already sailed, they're just re-releasing it on PC because PS4 and PS5 are running their course. They're trying to squeeze a little bit more money out of the machine without actually having to do really any new work, or rather, really any sort of exhaustive, overhauls or any kind of make a new game. They're trying to squeeze as much as they can out of what they have already without actually making a new game. So, this game will likely not significantly change or improve unless a fucking miracle happens somehow, and this game's primary SKU, i.e. the shit that they develop it for, becomes the PC, and they open the doors to player suggestions and listen and suddenly become amazing developers that get everything right. Again, this is not like threading a needle. This is threading a needle on Lincoln's eye, on a penny, on the moon, from the Marianas Trench. Probably never gonna happen, is my point. So, I can't recommend this game, and I don't think anyone really should play it. I mean, there's really no reason for someone who isn't already amazingly into Gundam to even look at this game. I know there's a lot of people who watch Witch of Mercury and are entertained by Smashing Tomatoes, the new hit punk rock band from Smashing Pumpkins. Right, version 2, right? So, there's people who are entertained by that, and they want to get into this whole new Gundam thing, and that's great to see. They don't know. Oh, dear God, they don't know. But, would I recommend this game to any of them? No. Unless this was my War Thunder, and I desperately needed more people to play with to make my crippling addiction to this game more entertaining. But that's not really a good thing for those people. That's more just for me, and I wouldn't do that. And also, I'd say stay the fuck away from War Thunder too. So I'm not even really going to do that on its own principle. But some people do that. So those new people, they have a reason to look at Gundam. They see, ooh, Gundam game. Are they going to have fun? Probably not. Normal people who aren't watching Witch of Mercury, who have no idea still what the fuck Gundam is, will they have fun? Probably not. Experienced Gundam fans that know quite a bit, maybe not, they're not amazing experts, but they're well seasoned, they know Gundam. Will they have fun here? Depends on how much novelty you get out of playing your favorite suits. My guess is not very, because it's still an incredibly uncomfortable, underwhelming game to play. Even if you're playing it right, you still have to look back at, look past the whole point of the game's not really that well designed, and then behind it, it's a gacha game too. So your progress is going to be governed by immense amounts of grinding or throwing money at the machine. This is all adding up to no for a recommendation or even casual, talking about. I don't really want to talk about this game. I didn't really like it on PS4, even though it was somewhat entertaining for, it being a Gundam game that I can play, because we don't really get that many of them. But I didn't like it. That's why I stopped playing it after a while, because no matter how many nights I would play this game with my friends, with or without alcohol, it still wasn't really all that entertaining. It was still a really bad, uncomfortable game revolving around shit that I didn't like, even if I liked Gundam. The PC version hasn't changed that, sadly. It's just more fucking incomprehensible shit now that they've added more suits. But do these suits make the game better? No, arguably they make it worse. You're going in circles, boyo. Yeah, I know. I'm done for the night. I don't really want to play the game, so I'm just talking here for my own entertainment. But really, don't play this game. It's going to be taken all the wrong ways by the developer when it eventually just nearly immediately dies. But unfortunately, there's really no choice. You're not really going to have any fun with this unless you already like this type of game, and honestly, even if you can define this game in a way, it's probably not even good within that niche. You can say that most of the mechanics in the game are akin to a fighting game, but people who like fighting games would probably look at this and go, dude, this is a trash fighting game. And they're right! So, there's no winning here. This is just a bad game. It's free, yeah, but there's nothing to be gained by the effort here. So, that's it. I'm done. Thank you for being here, ladies and gentlemen. We'll go back to playing Library of Arena or something better than this. Don't make me get the shot call. Yeah, I'm done. But, ladies and gentlemen, I have been your host, Phontomen. That's been the show for tonight. People who like fighting games would just go play Gundam Versus, probably. Right, so we're done. That's it. If you like the game, again, good for you. However, I don't. And I can't really recommend it to people who aren't already in the boat here. That's it. We're gonna be back tomorrow with something else. Good night, folks. That's it. We're done. See y'all next time.